In today's Fresh Initiative, we are reviewing the Wsad. After confirming power is down with ROCC, but before placing the Wsad in service, we need to test all sections of third rail that are in the area of the scene. Remember, the volt probe is no longer the approved method of testing the third rail. Instead, we should be using the knop voltage tester. Now let's hear from a couple representatives of the Deuce on how to prepare to use the knop voltage tester.
Prior to using the knop volt tester, you need to make sure that the volt tester is working on a known working electrical source, such as a regular 120 volt household outlet. Sticking the large part of the probe in the ground and the small part in the receptacle. You can see the lights light up inside the volt tester to confirm that it's working.
Here are a couple important reminders when testing the third rail. Always wear proper PPE when testing the third rail, and make sure to use a spotter for protection. Always kneel between the running rails to provide yourself with a stable platform. Don't bend over. Place the small probe on the running rail first. Then place the large probe onto the third rail, and be sure to watch the lamp indicators. Reverse the process to remove the tester. Finally, let's hear from the experts at WMATA on the process of placing the Wsad.
A Wsad, or Warning Strobe and Alarm Device, is a safety device used to alert workers and first responders to the presence of traction power along the third rail. The first step in using the Wsad is to test the siren and strobe alert systems. The siren will sound at a level of 50 volts, and the strobe will flash if the power reaches 450 volts. When attaching the Wsad, first drop to your one knee furthest from the third rail to give yourself stability. Withdraw some of the wire for the paddles. On most models, you may need to first loosen a thumb screw to release the wire. Next, using the white paddle labeled running rail, scrape away any rust if necessary, and attach the paddle to the running rail closest to the third rail. Once properly secured, the ground paddle light on the Wsad will illuminate. Now remove the red or third rail paddle from the Wsad box and carefully attach it to the third rail. A second light will then illuminate on the Wsad device. If both lights are illuminated, the device is properly attached. You may then carefully place the device between the third rail and the running rail with the handle toward your body. At this point, both lights will turn off, indicating that the device is armed.
I hope this Fire Rescue Safety and Health Initiative presentation has provided you with the tools you need to execute the basics perfectly. Please tune in again next time for another Fresh Initiative presentation.
That changed somewhat once the deployed our resources, U.S. Part Contained